and I'd like to thank the OIS committee for inviting me to present this year at the meeting. So Refocus is a vision correction company dedicated to providing a presbyopic solution for all of those presbyopic patients out there to help them meet their near vision requirements without compromising to their distance vision. So how do we do that? So, well, we skip a slide. That's how we do that. So we skipped a slide of animation to show you how we do our procedure. It's a 360-degree peritomy. We put a docking station on that acts like a fixation ring. We use sclerotome to make a scleral tunnel that's 4 millimeters back from the limbus. It's 4 millimeters long. And then we put the feeder tube through that, and we pull our first implant through, or first part of the implant through. When that's locked into place, we use a second part of the implant to fully lock the implant in place so we're assured that we're not moving. For those of you that are familiar with this procedure, it's evolved significantly over the years. With the introduction of the sclerotome, with the introduction of the docking station, and with this two-piece locking implant system, we've been able to provide a very consistent outcomes and a very consistent procedure as far as efficacy over the years. It's taken this procedure from what was an hour and 15 minutes per eye down to about 15 minutes. So we've made great strides, and because of that, we decided that we should move forward with, oh, there's the animation piece, that's good. So because of that, we decided that we should move forward with a new pivotal FDA trial. So in January of 2015, we started with a new FDA trial, and in a short 14 months, we enrolled 360 patients through 13 sites in that clinical trial. We had a great group of investigators that were part of this trial. And it doesn't seem to be moving. A great group of investigators that were part of the clinical trial across the United States. A lot of them had participated in previous presbyopic solution trials, and there's our list. And I don't have the data, obviously, from our current trial to share with you, but if you look at the previous developmental trial that we did, 84% of our patients out at 36 months were able to achieve 20/40 near vision, or J3, and 95% of those patients, OU, were 20/40 or better. When you look at all eyes, at same consistency. So you see a consistent result from 6 months all the way out through 36 months. Now here at the ASCRS, there are two of our sites that are going to share some of their preliminary data. One had 20 eyes, so 10 different patients, and you can see that 95% of those patients achieved the 20/40 level at 6 months, and 70% of those eyes achieved J2 level. A second site is going to looking at their uncorrected near visual acuity, and again, 10 patients, 20 eyes. You can see that 100% of those patients achieved the 20/40 level, and 90% of those patients were J1 out at 6 months. So we're very happy with the early feedback that we're getting from our patients and from our sites out there, and we're excited about the process. But really what it comes down to is patient satisfaction. How satisfied are your patients out there with this procedure? One of our early sites did a patient satisfaction survey with their group of patients, and out at 36 months, you can see 95% of those patients said that their near vision was significantly better or better than it was without glasses post the surgery than it was prior to the surgery. Only 5% said they didn't see a change at all, and none of those patients said that their vision was worse after this procedure. So patient satisfaction is very high with our technology. As I said, we're in the middle or finishing up our clinical trial. We did our last patient on March 23rd of 2016. We'll be submitting to the FDA in the first quarter of 2017. We're looking to submit sometime in the third quarter of 2017 for our FDA approval, and then we hope to get approved sometime in the first half of 2018 here in the United States. For those of you that know me, I've been involved in ophthalmology and presbyopia for the last 25 years. I launched the first multifocal in the United States. I launched the first accommodating lens in the US. I was responsible for worldwide launch of a corneal inlay with small aperture. You've heard all of these things and all of these complaints from patients over the years that haven't met the promise, whether it was glare and halos, it was poor contrast sensitivity, it was loss of distance vision, it was scleral concerns. Visibility addresses those issues, and today it really does offer the only presbyopic solution that's binocular. It has a tremendous safety profile. It's provides a full range of vision out there. It's not a bifocal, it's not a multifocal. Great safety profile, and one of the keys to this is it does not affect the natural crystalline lens or the cornea. It's done outside of the visual axis. It is completely reversible, so it's got a great safety profile. Again, we look at this and say it's all gain, no loss. We hope you can look at this in a different light, because when we get FDA approval, your patients are certainly going to see this in a different light in 2018. Thank you very much.